Welcome everybody. Welcome back. This is your boy 2KJ. You already know who I am. And this is going to be the first ever edition of the 2KJ and Mom podcast. And today we're going to be reviewing the Golden State Warriors versus the Memphis Grizzlies. It happened today on this Tuesday evening. And I would love to introduce you guys to my lovely, incredible mother.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Loving this already, having fun.
How you feeling, Mom?
I'm feeling wonderful. Ja just kicked Golden State's butt.
Uh-oh. And you know, my mom was at a difficult impasse today because she's a huge Stephen Curry fan.
Love Steph.
But you're a bigger Ja Morant fan now.
Really love Ja.
So tell me, how do you feel about the way that they played tonight?
Well, I really believe they played just as I actually told you they would play. I told you Ja would destroy Golden State. As much as I love Golden State, I knew Ja was going to come in and the Grizzlies was going to destroy Golden State. And fortunately, that's what happened.
Yeah, Ja was cooking tonight, and even from the very tip. You told me earlier in the day that Ja Morant and the Grizzlies were going to be too much for Golden State, and I just couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it happening.
Yes, because, it's something about experience, and being your mom and being around a lot longer than you have.
A lot longer?
Just a few years. But I see Ja's skill. And when I see his skill and the skill of the Grizzlies, it takes my breath away. I just love to see those guys playing. I mean, it's just fantastic. Out of all the teams that I've seen play, there's none that beats Ja and the Grizzlies.
Even the Nets? You've seen Giannis.
I've seen Giannis.
You love all these teams. You've seen all of these teams play, and you're just like, you're mystified by how the Grizzlies play.
Oh, yeah. The Grizzlies, to me, they're unique in the sense that each player brings something to the table.
Right.
Where so many of them, so many teams that I've watched with KJ, it's more so each player, they have two or three players on each team that really play good, and the other ones are kind of just like the background singers. Whereas on the Grizzlies, it's like everybody plays. It's not like just Ja plays, but all the other guys plays too. I just don't know their names, but give him
Desmond Bain, 22.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
And that one guy,
Triple J.
Yeah, but that one guy, he kind of bullies people around.
You're talking about J-Dub, the dark-skinned, taller fella?
Yeah, he kind of pushed people around. Yeah. If that was my child, it wouldn't be happening, but it is what
Are
it
you
is.
sure about that?
but
Golden State losing honestly says a lot about what the West is looking like, because we initially, during the beginning of the season, we said Phoenix and the Warriors were going to be the last two teams left in the West.
Actually, I think that's what you said.
Well, originally you were pretty much sure that like Phoenix was going to come back and the Warriors were going to come back.
Thinking the Golden State.
Right.
I kind of decided Warriors wasn't going to come back because they have played so lousy the whole season.
Who, the
Warriors.
The Warriors or the Suns?
No, the Warriors.
The Warriors played lousy?
I'm so sorry. Not the Warriors, the Lakers.
Oh, you're talking about the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers have played horrible.
I didn't expect the Lakers. And
the Nets are playing okay.
They're mediocre, up and down.
Mediocre, but I'm so happy that Kyrie is back.
Oh, yeah,
I
me
so
too.
miss Kyrie. I think he is I think him and Ja are in the same category where they're just extraordinary human beings as far as in their craft.
Oh yeah, there's only a few players that come around every generation that have their type of skill. And that's incredible to see. Another thing that I think is really great to think about is where do you think the finals is going to be at? If you could take a team from the East, like the Bulls, the Bucks, the Nets, Or
Well,
and put it
you know.
against a team from the West. Pardon me.
Well, you know who I am. You know who I'm going to say. You
All
know,
right.
on any side. I don't care what side, east side, west side. I'm going to go with the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies are gonna win it
The
all.
Grizzlies going to win it all this year.
Really? Okay.
Stop the cap.
That's usually what we do on an earlier podcast on Capping with the Crew. We say stop the cap because that sounds outrageous. Now, why do you? Well, you gave us some reasons, but you just think Ja's gonna take them
I
to the
don't think
promised
anyone.
land.
I think Ja proved tonight that the Grizzlies are definitely a team that will definitely go far this season, and I do believe they will be in the last running.
The finals.
The finals, that's the word. And I do see them. I'm hoping that they do surpass and become number one.
Wow. Well, I look forward to seeing if your prediction comes true. I appreciate your time, Mom. Thanks again for coming in and doing the podcast with me.
You know what? I really enjoyed it. I appreciate that you're allowing me to actually speak on your behalf. And I appreciate you as my son, and you're doing your thing on the podcast and everything like that. I just think that's so cool. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you all for listening. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for the next episode of the 2KJ podcast. Take care, y'all. Have a good one.